Divinity Original Sin, the board game. Introduction. In the world of Rivellon, a religious sect known as the Divine Order holds power. Magisters make up a faction of the Order, bent on following the rule of law, and they have seen fit to upend your life. Under a decree to detain anyone suspected of being a sorcerer, the Magisters arrest you along with any others capable of using powerful source magic. You find yourself on a prisoner transport ship where you overhear whispers from others like you. The Magisters believe there is a connection between sorcerers and the attacks that have been carried out by nightmarish creatures called Voidwoken. Bound by a magical collar that cannot be easily removed, your ability to use your source magic is greatly impeded. Worse, the ship is headed to an isolated island called Fort Joy, a prison from which there can be no escape. But hope is not lost. Through quick thinking, you have made allies among some of the prisoners. Though you may well end up in Fort Joy, there is no prison that will hold you. Not while you have the strength to fight back. As you slowly get closer to Fort Joy, you take the time to get to know your fellow inmates, hoping to make more allies even in this darkness. Character Biographies. Beast. Known in the Dwarven court as Marcus Miles, you attempted to usurp the throne from your cousin, Queen Justinia, whose reckless rule was called into question by many nobles such as yourself. Your failed rebellion against the Queen resulted in your co-conspirator being hung for treason. It nearly destroyed you. Now banished from the kingdom, you must forge a new path for yourself. Fane. Locked away in a crypt for eons, you emerged from your unjustified imprisonment to find your people gone, its culture forgotten, and any trace of the world you knew all but obliterated. You woke up, and your world had vanished. Now you are the last of your kind, forced to piece your life together again in a land that is not yours. Ifan. Once a crusader for the Divine Order, you were used as a pawn to unwittingly unleash a lethal death fog that massacred your people. Now you are a killer for hire, a member of a mercenary band called the Lone Wolves. Having honed your assassination skills, those who betrayed your trust will be made to pay for the suffering they have caused. Lohse. All your life you have been a performer, beloved and celebrated by all. But you have a secret. Your mind has long been haunted by voices. These harmless whispers have given way to a darker voice. At times, it controls you, taking over your mind and causing your body to lash out in violent episodes. One thing is clear, whatever is possessing you will be made to pay. Red Prince. With unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, you were destined to become the next emperor. Instead, you became a prince exiled from your empire, who fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Undaunted, you are determined as ever to restore your rightful seat at the throne. Sebille. Once compelled to do the bidding of your master, the dark magic he infused in a living scar on your cheek forced you to hunt down your own kind. Though the scar still remains, you have broken free of the spell. With the skills of a killer learned at the hands of your master, you vow to put an end to those who would subjugate and coerce others to act against their will. Cassian. You have fallen from grace. You and your father once served as paladins of the Divine Order, until your father was executed for breaking his oath. Now you stand on the outside searching for proof of the conspiracy that ruined your father and your own standing. With a keen eye toward justice, you work toward restoring the good name of your family. Farzanah. Fascinated by the history of dragon knights, you have pursued arcane knowledge into their lineage. These chosen champions of true dragons were once granted special powers and abilities. Through mystical experimentation, you have infused yourself with the essence of an ancient bloodline of dragon knights, but must prove yourself worthy before unlocking its full potential. Tanguistal. A veteran of the gladiatorial arena, you have proven yourself in battle time and again. In your life of combat for pay, you have seen more than your fair share of bloodshed and death. When the Divine Order tore through your settlement in search of sorcerers, you did not go down without a fight. They tore you away from your found family, and for that, there will be a reckoning. Vali. Of humble beginnings, you have used arcane lore to pursue life everlasting. When you discovered an ancient altar in a ruined temple, you prayed at it and sacrificed your mortality for undeath. Through a mysterious, fragmented vision, you also caught a glimpse of the path to invincibility. Your thirst for knowledge drives you to seek out all avenues to become all-powerful.